Good day, Premier. The Millburn Report, page 19. We find it important to note that the risk of additional geotechnical issues on this project continues. In light of that assessment, why should anyone assume this is the end of the overruns and the end of the geotechnical problems with Site C?
Well, Vaughn, as you know, this piece of British Columbia has been reviewed and analyzed and assessed for decades and decades with the view of constructing a hydroelectric dam. We were aware before the BC Liberals entered into the contract that they signed to get the project going of the challenges on the left bank of the project. The BC Utilities Commission, had they been asked early in the process, may well have had expert witnesses giving that information directly to the public. The BC Liberals short-circuited that. That information wasn't made public. In 2017, when we were reviewing the go-ahead or cease the project, we were aware of geotechnical challenges on the left bank. We asked the appropriate experts at that time, we deliberated, and we made the choice to proceed. The challenges on the right bank, which were the subject of the significant challenges that we discovered coming to government last year, were not known at that time. And in fact, it was a 5 millimeter shift 35 meters below the surface that alerted the engineers at the project that there may be difficulty in that area. So they set about coming forward with solutions, and that's what brought us here today. I am confident, based on all of the work that's been done over many, many years, the team that is in place today and the additional eyes and ears that we're going to be putting in place will be sufficient to get the project completed within the allocated resources that Treasury Board's made available.
Vaughn, do you have a follow-up?
Yeah, the Millburn Report faults hydro on a number of points: anticipating risk, quantifying risks, tracking risks, mitigating risks, and communicating all that information about risks to the provincial government. Do those successive failings explain the change of at the top at BC Hydro that you've announced today? And should we assume there will be more changes in staffing and leadership at BC Hydro in light of these large number of failings on the risk management file?
Well, this has certainly been a challenging project, Vaughn. Mr. Millburn's report lays that out in intimate detail. We believe that Doug Allen has the right set of skills and experience within government, within Crown corporations, as well as within the private sector, to bring to bear the types of changes that Mr. Millburn is recommending. So I'm confident that those shortcomings, and I don't want to, again, Mr. Millburn is abundantly clear that there was no malice here. There was no nothing other than maybe what they characterize as engineer bias, which is there's no problem that we can't fix. And I accept that. And now we need to make sure that when problems are emerging, we hear about them when they're discovered, not at the point where the engineers believe they've found the solution. I think those basic changes that Mr. Millburn recommends will be implemented by Mr. Allen, and we'll be in a much better position as a result. But I am not here today to put blame on anyone. The project has been beset with challenges before it began, when it was begun by the previous government, and when we inherited it in 2017. But as Bruce said, and as I fully agree, we need to get this completed to benefit not this generation, but future generations. This asset is not for tomorrow or next month or next year. It's for the next 100 years. And as we are living in a carbon-constrained world, the more green energy we can build, the better off British Columbians will be. We need to keep rates down for people. Suspending the project would have not achieved that goal, would have put 4,500 people out of work. And as we come out of a transformative global pandemic, we need to stay the course, get this project completed, and continue to be world leaders when it comes to green energy.